A study conducted by the National Center for Educational Studies shows that 1 out of every 5 students report being bullied. A large number of students often don't report being bullied due to a number of reasons, the most common being fear. As a team, we made it our goal to help students be more open about their experiences with bullying and to spread awareness on the issue, hoping to reduce it to some extent. In order to make a difference, firstly, we interviewed principals and bodies in charge at different institutes to understand what they think of bullying and what types of bullying are most common.
Bullying to me is something where mentally or physically the student is disturbed and the child is not feeling safe enough to be in the school or to find oneself normal to go ahead with the studies.
Bullying is a repeated aggressive behavior, you can say, intended to cause harm or distress to someone.
Bullying, I feel, is what comes to my imagination is a bull, the way a bull pushes someone, right? And he is pushing and pushing the attacker or the person, and then he attacks him and the other person collapses. So in real life, bullying is similar. When one of the person is, he tries to find out a victim, right? Maybe looking for some weaknesses of another person, and then he pushes him and makes his life a mess.
हर वो हरकत, हर वो नज़र, हर वो चीज़, हर वो इशारा जिससे किसी को तकलीफ पहुंचे, ज़्यादा आसान है.
Basically, I feel that in institutes, in education field, we have only 2 type of bullying. You can say it's a verbal one and the physical one. In verbal bullying, it involves teasing, name calling, and you have to be making fun of somebody's appearance and the abilities or characteristics. And in physical bullying, you can hit someone, it's kicking, pushing, or any form of physical aggression.
हमारे घर का पेश में तो बेइंतहा कोई अगर आपकी क्लास में कोई तालिब इल्म अच्छा रिजल्ट ले लेता है और बाकी सारे अगर उसको तंजिया निगाहों से देखते हैं कि वो तुमने नकल की होगी, तुम कहाँ से इस काबिल हो.
In schools, there are many students who bully others. Some physical shortcomings or emotional shortcomings, and they are calling other students by names, or they are hitting as well, catcalling. All these actions are under bullying.
A lot of people, they're like really they take things to heart, and sometimes the person bullying doesn't realize how much of an effect it can have on the other person. So a lot of times it can just lead to suicide. That is the most extreme case. So growing up, I don't think it's just me. It can relate to a lot of other people too, that a lot of times people just get bullied based on their physical appearance or just the way, they're made. This happened a few days ago, and I just went to drop off my nephew to school, and we were wearing pink shirts because it was like a sort of a bullying awareness of bullying. And so he was wearing pink, and then he was getting his school bag, and then a senior student, he just came and he just said, "Oh, you're wearing pink, that's a girl's color, you're such a girl."
I have heard stories and incidents of students in my area being severely bullied. Whilst I may not have experienced bullying myself, I have heard stories where students have been bullied just because of the way they look, their home situation, or who they talk to. Maybe schools could have support systems in place to help those students who are being bullied, and it should be taught to staff how serious it is so that it can be dealt with appropriately.
School doesn't do much to prevent bullying among students, and in my opinion, I think if there is bullying, what drives students to bully others is the differences between them, such as race and what you wear. Different ways schools can further improve their approaches to prevent bullying. They can provide more support, educate others about differences, and to embrace different cultural differences.
The bullying that I've seen that is more common is verbally and online and cyberbullying. That is more common.
I have personally experienced bullying near me and in my school. Usually, students are bullied due to their race and their culture and the way they look. I've seen that students that are more reserved and have social anxiety are normally targeted by more extroverted students. They target them for their own entertainment. There are loads of instances of bullying in the area that I live and in my school as well. In order to reduce bullying, schools should hold more seminars and they should create a safer environment so people are more comfortable in talking about their bullying experiences and just create an overall safer community.
In order to raise awareness in our surroundings, we went to different schools in our area distributing informative brochures and listening to students share their experiences.
And she is being bullied. I read a lot of confessions calling her names, a lot of weird and bad names. She always comes home and vents to me, and it's really heartbreaking to see that she even cuts her hand with blades because of this.
Boy in our class, he always used to bully everyone. At first the teachers used to like punish him and stuff. They gave him warnings, but soon they stopped caring. जितना वीक समझ लेते हैं कि वो इस चीज़ का फ़ायदा उठाते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा फ़ायदा। अगर मैं कहीं बाहर जाऊँ तो इस तरह ही लोग मुझे इग्नोर करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं कि ये बहुत अच्छी है, इससे तो फील नहीं होता। मैं सबकी बातें सुनती हूँ, मेरी आदत है मशवरे देने की, लेकिन अगर मैं किसी को कोई बात बताऊँ ऐसे वियर्ड से फील करवा रहे होते हैं जिससे कि उन्हें मेरी बात में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है.
Also made informative brochures that we distributed to the students. We told students about the importance of reporting bullying and how they can help out their peers who are struggling.
confession pages बने होते हैं.
में चले जाते हैं, जो एक बीमारी है जिससे निकलना बहुत मुश्किल है. तो अगर आप लोग कभी शिकार होते हैं, खुदा ना खास्ता किसी को होता हुआ देखते हैं तो उसको बताएं, तो दूसरों को बताएं. पूरी कोशिश करूंगी
We also made a page in order to document our journey and preach the message of anti-bullying on a larger scale. On our page, we received numerous messages from students sharing their experiences. We also got a large amount of support for spreading awareness about bullying. We conducted an online survey in order to gather statistical data. The survey was sent to 61 people, in which there were people of different ages and backgrounds. Results from the survey show us that majority, 63.9% of people regarded verbal bullying as most common. Majority of students, 36.1%, felt neutral about reporting incidents of bullying. An overwhelming majority of students, 65.6%, felt that schools do not prevent bullying properly. Nearly all the students, 88.5%, had witnessed bullying. The main cause of bullying was deemed peer pressure by 34.4% of students. Majority, 77% of students, thought bullying occurs frequently in our community. And lastly, majority, 72.1% of students thought anti-bullying should be a mandatory part of school. These results helped us know what areas to target in our project and helped us understand the needs and opinions of the general public. Our ending message would be, we're all humans, be kind,